up guys, Chris Nick here, welcome to today's video, and I'm going to start off with giving you guys an update on the compound. There's just one branch, every time I drive by it looks like a crocodile. Then I remember we don't have those, we have alligators. Kevin and his crew have started a lot of the clearing and demolition. You can see how much more open this area is right now. It looks like, is there a tree about to fall over? I guess I just never noticed. We've got like a weird looking quarter pipe tree. Imagine how cool of a clip that would be. Someone rode up that into like a bar spin. But anyway, now in here you could get a rig where before you couldn't really pull a trailer through here because it's so overgrown. Look at how rad this trail is looking too. This is where Kevin's been clearing it out because he's had to take his truck through here with his dump trailer. This is gonna be so sick with the side by side. You can see we've already accumulated quite a bit of junk. The plan is to have a big burn pile here just because it's so expensive with gas and paying dump fees to dump all this stuff at a dump. We've got all this land, so if we're gonna hack it up anyway, might as well have a big bonfire and let nature do away with the brush. Got the new Nittos mounted up to the truck, and boy do they look sick. Especially in the back. It's freaking sick, bro. I haven't gotten to drive it yet. My friend Eric drove it and mounted the tires, but he said they're insanely quiet compared to the ones that I had before, and the truck drove better than he's ever driven it. I think I mentioned in the last video that painters coming tomorrow. This building, Yohan and Marco are using the forklift to clear some of the like cobwebs and stuff up top, just when the painter's here it's all clean, and it's insane how big this building looks with no cars in it. It's pretty big for a shop.
Sequential and a quick change. Woo! It's gonna be spicy. Drive it around first, make sure everything feels good before I start drifting. And we'll put this baby to the test. It's different. Car felt great. Gearing we nailed. I basically geared it, I think I already explained in a video, to be the same as 2.3 in the ZF. We're gonna have to make a little bit thicker plate because I can feel the trans tunnel flexing a little bit when I shift. Other than that, we're just gonna bleed it again because it seems to be running a little bit hotter than normal. Kind of makes sense though with a whole new radiator setup that there's just a little bit of air trapped. But overall, I'm excited to drive this thing. Literally first lap out, I get in this thing like, oh, this is a good.
I could hear you screaming from across the compound after your first lap.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good car. Ray. All of us are all pissed at you, dude. He did way too good of a job on this quarter panel. So now it's making the rest of the car look bad. That's seen all the abuse and dirt and debris. So when he gets back, we're gonna ask him to take a Scotch-Brite to it and try to give it some patina to match the rest. Looks so good though. So I think we should just leave it like this. Looks like the rear end's levitating. Well, this is a moment that I've been pretty excited for. Inside this box is it. Inside this box is a very special new product that we are going to be releasing that has been in the works for quite some time now. Do you want to see what's inside? Were they able to read my message? Yes. Okay, just checking. So, we have the very first set of Yashio Factory Elzumvg collaboration harnesses. I will tell you guys with 100% authenticity that ever since I had my first set of Yashio Factory harnesses, I've just been dead set on them. They are literally the best harnesses I've ever owned, and I'll explain to you why. But look at how cool this is. We've got a nice little co-branded action. We were talking about originally doing one harness black and one pink and like flipping logos, but I really like the Yashio Factory pink, and I thought it'd be cool to just have one of each of our logos on each side. So I have to give a big thank you to Okchan and Samit for making this happen. Definitely has been a dream of mine to have a collaboration product with them. It's a lot harder to facilitate, but these harnesses, I'm able to get a bunch here and ship them right out of the USA. So if you guys place an order for these, they will go out with no delay. They are in hands. We do have a very small batch. They're very expensive, but if you aren't familiar with them already, they are manufactured by HPI, which is a very, very prestigious company in Japan, and they're FIA certified till 2026. So these are legit. These aren't your cheap, junk, non-certified harnesses. You can put these in your race car and be safe. I chose to do a 4-point since that's what I typically run in most of my cars. There's a possibility maybe we'll do a 5 or 6-point down the road if there's demand, but this is kind of the most universal thing that I thought would be of interest to you guys. So my favorite thing about these, the way this clasp is designed, both the finish and the way that you kind of like push with one finger and pull with the other, it's just one of the easiest harnesses to adjust, and it has a really nice feel. They don't get like really bindy or crusty over time like some other harnesses do. And the mechanism for the latch has a really nice feel. This is just like a little protective sticker that I'm gonna leave on for now. And this part, which is also another issue I have with some harnesses, does not get loose or just kind of cause issues. So this usually winds up being pretty close to the buckle itself, which is nice because you don't have to like dig your hand in the butt or your side to try to get to it. It's hard to explain, but if you guys have experience with a lot of different harnesses, you'll know what I mean. Some are just a pain in the ass. Like I've had harnesses before where I literally refuse ride-alongs because it takes like 10 minutes to get them adjusted for someone. Where these, we run in the S15, we run in the E36, whenever someone hops in, it's like cake to get adjusted. But extremely high quality harnesses. They come with hardware if you need to put an eyelet in your floor and your seatbelt hole. There's instructions if you guys aren't familiar, but I highly recommend looking up in regards to your specific chassis, the proper way to mount and making sure that you have the proper angle. But as of right now, the plan is to drop these at Friday at 5 p.m. I also have some other stuff that could potentially be added to the site before then. We'll see if I mention in this video or in the next video. But I'm super, super excited. I'm honored to have these, and I can tell you guys there's a very, very high chance that these are going to go quickly. So if you're interested, make sure you bookmark or add to your reminders 5 p.m. on Friday. Also, just to show you the side as well, if you don't have a harness bar, again, make sure you look up the proper way to mount it in your chassis because you can very much so hurt yourself if you install the wrong way. But the actual harnesses do have a clip as well in case you don't have a harness bar to put it on and you want to mount them in a different manner. You guys obviously know what it looks like. I don't have the E36 here, which sucks because I want to put them in my car and show you guys what it looks like in a car. But I've been having the seat out of S15. They look super cool. I'll even sit in it and show you how it would look. Mind you, they're not connected to anything, but I like the branding. It's subtle, but it's cool. It's different. It's probably one of the most rad automotive collaboration products that we've ever done. One other thing I forgot to tell you guys about, I don't know if you saw these in the background, my buddy Kroll's that did the bay on the R34 painted up some Ganadors that I purchased forever ago. I don't know how I'm hoping they're actual R34 ones and someone just didn't like scratch it in. I'm a little bit nervous because all the R34 Ganadors were like $4,000 plus, and I found this set on some random website for like $1,000. So hopefully they work. Cool thing with Ganadors is the base plates typically are, the actual mirror caps are all interchangeable. So if you ever have one that's like a bad set, which I think this one was, and I like interchanged some parts, you can do that. You can place a lot of stuff inside, and then the mirrors you can also take from anyone. So I'm gonna make sure I have the best set of like blue glass to put on these, and then I'll get these on the R34. You also found my long lost key. I don't know if we ever documented that in video, but my missing key was actually where the car got the engine bay painted. So I'm stoked to have this back now. Really not in the best shape, but that's comforting to have.
You can lock your car.
I feel like we should paint update. Did we talk about paint?
Yeah, we could do that. And then we could do like a quick drive through of the clearing and stuff.
Yeah, I want to go show the clearing. Kevin's been putting in work, man.
Oh yeah.
This place looks like a war zone, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's just whacking everything.
Howdy!
Don't get this.
What'd you break this time? This looks wild. I feel like there's more concrete than I thought here.
Yeah. All buried.
Looks so wide.
Look at this clearing. That's wide open.
Finally get a car through that.
I know.
So, we've been thinking, this piece of grass here, real random. Not a real big grass guy. So, I tried to look on Facebook Marketplace to see if I could find like a Roman statue or like a bougie fountain like you'd find outside of a city hall. But I didn't find anything. So
They're fresh out of city hall fountains.
yeah. If you guys got a fountain guy or someone that, I don't know, has like some big art, I feel like it'd be sick to put a little piece of art there. And then like we could be drifting around it and they could be like squirting water. Speaking of which, that reminded me. Jay from Ignite asked if I could make a little clip drifting around a tote, so I feel like we should do that now. Another exciting news, I don't know what I've shared on social media so far, but I'm going to make a like LZ event calendar so you guys know what events I'm going to be at. It is confirmed this year that I'm going to be at Hyperfest, one of my favorite festival events I've ever been at. I'll try to put the date in the description. I'm going to be at Grid Life Colorado. They've got a pretty cool set list. I'm going to go out. I get to hang out with Trevor, good friend out there. Grid Life stuff's always rad. And then Drift HQ is doing a drift event at Atlanta Motorsports Park, which is coming up very soon. And I've never drifted that track. I drove my car on the track, but then I got kicked out because my car was too loud. Very cool track. I'm excited to drift there. And then obviously Clutch Kickers and FD. But I'm going to try to do a massive event schedule. That way you guys know. I forgot, I probably need to fix this bumper. It's like kind of hanging down. It's a little bit more brokey than it used to be. That little self-tapper love won't fix. Without fail, every single time. Big regret not saving this fluid. It looks brand new. A little burnout donut turned into more of a project. I don't know if you can tell from here, but the rear diff cover on this thing's cracked. Maybe partially why this thing's been real funky and doing some weird stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can ghetto change it by not pulling the diff out and just kind of like let it hang back, throw a new cover on it, and send it. See if it works. There my diff go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you can tell right there is LSD.
You were gonna do a donut on
And
that.
inspection window.
Yeah.
Oh. When you are in a rush, Permatex Right Stuff's the move. Slaps this stuff on an oil pan, a diff cover, whatever, and yeah, fire it off and she's ready to go. I'm definitely globbering on a little bit more than I need, but whatever. I don't care, dog. So I like doing a little squish technique because it helps you lay a more consistent bead, for lack of a better word. Or when you just kind of drag and go, it's easy to have like some thick areas and some thinner areas, but this kind of maintains a bit more consistency throughout. It's been a minute, but she treated us well. I thought I was gonna hit the trailer, but you know, every time I hop in this car, it's full send. I want to give a big shout out to all the homies down under. I miss you guys. It's been too long since I've been able to make an Australia trip. Tasmania too, New Zealand too, even though I've never been there. I know a lot of you guys are from in that part of the world, and y'all like burnouts. And whenever I do a burnout, in the back of my head, I was like, I can't let these dudes down. I gotta deliver my fullest. And I know Lemmy is not very good in this thing, but I was actually on the phone with Martin earlier today, and we're gonna get this thing on a different ECU. We're gonna make it do all the cool things that we would want in a burnout car. We're gonna do traction control so it can't spin the tires. A lot of cool stuff. So Z-Roy, I'm stoked that she's getting a little love. I popped the tires, but those are my expensive works, and I don't want to waste them. But yeah, Colette, what'd you think? And with that, I say thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. 5 p.m. Friday, don't forget.